Two Ludwig snares. Both of these are very popular drums at the moment. Both of these are newer drums. This is a 6.5 by 14 Ludwig Acrolite. It is the 10 lug version. Some of the older 5-inch models were 8 lug snares. All of them were, I think. And this is the reissue, a lot of people call it. And it has a Ludwig Weathermaster medium on top and a Ludwig snare head on the bottom. This drum is absolutely factory stock. This is a Acro-Copper model. You can see it has the bow tie lugs. It is also 6.5 by 14, 10 lug snare drum. Again, absolutely stock. Both drums have the same snares, the same heads, the same throw and butt plate. They're really identical, except for this shell is aluminum, as you can see, and this shell is copper. And I am a big fan of copper drums. When these came out not long ago, I wanted to get one. I have never really been, I hate to admit this, a lot of drummers will hate me for this, but I've never really been an Acrolite fan. I've owned probably a dozen different ones over the years and played them. It's not a bad drum. It's not saying anything negative about it at all, but I've just never really been a fan. And when this 6.5 came out with the 10 lugs, I thought, you know, I've got to give that a try. And they're both pretty good snare drums, and so I thought I'd sit and play them side by side, let you hear the differences. And there are differences, especially live. You may notice that there is a black muffler on here. What that is just a piece of leather. I learned this trick years ago when I played in New Orleans, and it's just a piece of leather and it has a hole drilled in it, and you put the hole over the lug and let the leather flop on the snare drum, and it will move a little bit, which is to me a better muffling system on certain drums than going with a gel or a external muffler or things like that. Anyway, let me play them for you a little bit, give you a sound sample, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think about the drums and what I hear. The copper drum is, as I guess you would expect, a wee bit warmer. It also amazing to me, as close as these two snares are in size and hardware, and you know, even the hoops are the same. And I have them tuned identically. Very careful about this. Every lug is at 90 psi on the top and 80 on the bottom. And I've done my best to get the snares tight, but this drum feels different underneath your stick. The rebound is different. It also comes across as a little bit warmer. And where I really notice a difference in sound, I don't know if it came through on the recording, is rim shots. The rim shots on the copper drum are just a completely different note than what they are on the aluminum drum. These are both great snare drums, and if you need a utility snare drum, rock and roll, blues, R&B, even funk, you could deaden this down and they would make fine to play funk live. But you can also hear that both of them ring, and that's why I had to put on the little leather strips to muffle them down a little bit. The copper drum is about $100 to $150 more than the aluminum drum. Not quite sure why. Maybe copper is that much more expensive. I don't know. But you really can't go wrong. If you want a snare drum in this category and this size, both of these are just fine instruments. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Will they compete with elite, more expensive drums? Yeah, actually they probably would. I don't know that they're going to win in a head-to-head comparison, you know, in every category, but they're not going to be embarrassed either. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I appreciate all the support I've been getting on these videos. And if you get a chance to go out and get one of these drums, do it. Thanks.